Hey everyone, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We are about to head down into the undercity. And away we go, into the elevator. Continuing our adventure.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Who are you? What are you doing here in the undercity?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
This is a public elevator. I'm not paying any toll.
Please have pity on us. We have nothing. All we ask is a few credits to make our lives easier.
What should I do? Which I know I'm being a good guy, but I don't, am I a really good guy? I mean, I did give that other dude 100 credits, right? Not to mention I can win this back whenever I want, just playing Pazak, so here.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name's Devonomics. Who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
You can say some really crazy things. The surface is a beautiful place.
I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rakghoul used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Rakghoul? Who's that?
Rakghoul's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rakghoul Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
The Promised Land? What's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rakghoul believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rakghoul.
Where can I find Rakghoul?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
Where can I find Gendar?
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come through here recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Tell me about this village.
Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rakghoul. You could talk to them if you want.
Alright, that should be it. I'll be going now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the upworld.
You got it. I felt decent about giving those other guys money until they were like, we have to hide it from everybody. And not so much.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
What are you talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rakghouls, we'll let them destroy each other.
There must be something someone can do.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rakghoul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
Oh, jeez. I want to ask you some questions.
If you have questions, you should speak to Gendar. He's the leader of this village. All my attention has to stay focused on trying to ease the suffering of those within the village. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
I need healing. Got a journal entry. Gotcha. Alright. Rakghoul.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy, the beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
What are you talking about, old man?
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rakghoul, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rakghoul Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
I'm Devonomics. What do you want from me, Rakghoul?
Once I was honored for my wisdom, and over time the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually there was only a single apprentice who followed me, and now she is gone too.
The true path. What does that mean?
No, not yet. I must be wary, careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself.
Prove myself? How can I do that?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? will you seek out my apprentice in the undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
I will help you with this, Rakghoul.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
I'll be back if I find anything out.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Wheat.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Who are you people? Why do you live here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly Rakghouls.
Tell me about the Rakghouls that live down here.
The Rakghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
Said something about other Upworlders who came by here recently.
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the Rakghouls and the other foul creatures. Ask your...
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Vale.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
Okay, I think that's all I
As
need.
you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Cool. I think I did that a little bit out of order, but it doesn't matter. Alrighty.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
How do you manage to run a store here in the Undercity?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters, and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
Let's see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
Price is right. Alright, well, I have... Oh, I do not have this. Oh, that is so expensive. This would be good on Karth because he has the +3 to dexterity. And it's a 7. He has 6 right now, but I can't afford that. Ooh, this would be good for him too, but again, it's expensive. I don't think the prices are right here. Implant level 2, critical immunity, critical hits, and awareness +1. That one wouldn't be bad. Ooh, scope, vibration cell, some Pazak cards. I don't think I really need those. These upgrades? I think so. Probably a rip off, but I'll take them. What about my sell list? What can I sell that I really don't need? I don't think I need 2 combat suits. They're not worth very much though. This is upgradable, so it's pretty good. So is Republic mod armor. I don't need this. They're not worth a lot, but whatever. A longsword. Vibroblade. This one has better critical threat range and it's balanced. Do I need 2 though? Maybe. I don't know who else would be using this. Let's go with who I have right now, and I don't really need them right now. I'll sell at least one. One blaster pistol. A lot of grenades. And then all this stuff. I still really don't have enough money though for anything. I even spent... Alright, we're fine. I can't really afford a 10. Okay, up here is a fight, and so I'm gonna save real fast because I might die and I don't want to redo all those conversations. Okay, let's go. There's nobody else to talk to down here.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The Rakghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
Open the gate. I will kill the Rakghouls. I guess you could just let them die.
Life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
If you have time to open and close it, why can't you let him in? Presumably because I'm gonna go over here and tank the Rakghouls, but still. Alright, you wanna pay attention here, buddy?
Yes?
Got my attacks off.
How'd you like that?
Okay, we're fine.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Aww.
Thank you for saving Hindar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder?
Who are you?
I'm Trellin, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates and see they are locked to protect us from the Rakghouls.
I want to ask you some questions.
I just guard the gates. Gendar is the leader of the village, Upworlder. You should speak to him if you have any questions. Goodbye, Upworlder.
Alright, later. You know what? Where's the healing? Rather than me wasting my items, let's go find that lady.
Back again? Is there something else you need?
I need healing. Got bitten by a Rakghoul. However, I am not turning into a Rakghoul. But the thing definitely scratched me. Possibly bit me. Alright. Now we have free reign to open and close the gate as much as we want. Does not matter at all.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Whoa, slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Calm down, Mission. Take a deep breath and tell me what happened.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd Rakghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
This would be an interesting one. She did mention they didn't want to help. Probably because they don't want to risk their lives and stuff for that, and it's fine. Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure.
Let's not waste time.
Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
If I help you get Zalbar back, you have to get me inside the Volker base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Volker base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Volker compound.
Mission, join the party. Sweet. Alright. Let us level up to level 5. And we can upgrade our flurry. Not only be a -2. So, I think it's almost at a point where we could use it. I'm getting more and more accurate with my hits. So, the -2 on both sides would put us at +2 and +4. So not bad. It also drops our defense by about 10%, but also not awful.
Huh?
Alright, I forgot I have to upgrade mission. Okay. For mission, what do we want? So she is a scoundrel, so intelligence is kind of important. But honestly, like, she is one of the only people that you have that can, this stage of the game, that can really, like, use any skills. But I think for defensive reasons, we're just going to... That being said, like, we're not running into anybody right now who's using force powers, because this would be for defense. I'm just going to buff her dexterity, so she's a little bit of a better fighter. If I can find something that can give her 1 dex, she'll get the next modifier point. Okay, so her class skills is demolition, stealth. So we could go solo with her, put her in stealth, and then have her do, like, open up attacks for us. Probably won't, just because it's time consuming. But got stealth awareness. She would have persuade, but that's a main character only thing. Security. So I kind of just care about demolitions. And yeah, I think I just leveled her to level 4. I think the cap is your level plus +3. So we want demolitions and security. And then after that, I mean, I guess we could throw it in this. Yeah, I mean, we really don't have much of a choice, and everything else is cross-class. So we're just gonna have to hold on to that point. Or, I think it does let you hold on to the point, right? You're not as much skill point, these will be saved. Yeah, so you can save them, but honestly, like, I don't care about the stealth. There's other characters that have repair. Let's go ahead and have her just do computer use. I think that's fine. And she does not have another level. she's a bit behind. Let's go ahead and equip her. She's got 3 dexterity right now. So 4, 5, 5 again. So one of these two, so she's got max dexterity 5, is upgradable. We just haven't gone back somewhere where we can upgrade it. Let's give her the Achani armor. An energy shield. Blaster pistol. Oh right, she has a vibroblade. I don't know why, because she's obviously not like a tanky character. Well, I don't have anything else. Okay, well I guess she's just stuck with a blaster pistol then. I thought I had like one more heavy blaster or something. But yeah, she's definitely a dexterity character, so not a upfront fighter. Alright, let's go. We got a full team now. And these are the Sith. So let's see what we can
This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
get from them. Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? I should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rakghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You said you lost one patrol already?
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Orders are search for the crashed escape pods. I mean, Bastil's already gone. So, you just follow your orders and keep looking.
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Alright, and that takes care of them. You're all cleared out. And we are just going to work our way around here. What we can find. We got a lot of guys. Should I try a flurry? Let's see what happens. Boom! Huge hit. Nope. Nice. Okay. Flurry hit pretty good. I don't know if it's really necessary. Does drop my defense a bit. That looks like a lot of people. I hit them with a grenade, maybe. They're kind of spaced. Oof. This guy. Oh, nope, the other one moved away. Darn it. That guy, well, I think they've noticed. Maybe I should go for this guy instead. Oh, there, doesn't matter. He's on car. Ah, I'm poisoned. That was a bit of a waste. Apparently was not as injured as I thought I was. corpse. No beam splitter. It's an upgrade. Heavy combat suit by Rakghoul serum. And there's a sewer entrance. But I want to finish exploring the rest of this undercity. We got the southern part here. Let's go check out the northern.
Carl, you're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
I like that this option is just like egging them on. Settle down right now, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
First, the team dad. Although my comment was pretty dad-like. Oop. Alright. Time for mission to shine. So these are the options I thought I had before. So you can disable it or you can try to recover it. Also, try to get close. If you click one of these options from far away, I don't know if they patched it, but you will run into the blast radius. It does not stop the character, like the momentum will carry them into the blast radius and it will explode. So get close first before clicking the button.
Yes?
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
I don't know if this I don't think this uses all of it, but here, take the serum, it will cure you.
Thank you. Those things, they attacked as soon as we came out the doors. They killed the others. It was horrible.
You're okay now, but I need information. I'm looking for Bastila.
Bastila?
I mean, they
She
took
wasn't
her.
in this pod. We were tracking her pod just before we hit the planet's surface. It went down somewhere to the west. We lost the signal when our own pod crashed. Maybe. Wait. What was that? Did you hear that? I thought I heard something.
I didn't hear anything.
Over there. I heard something. I know I did. There it is again. It's those monsters. They're coming back. Run for your lives.
So, could have had an ally. And instead, this dummy runs off and gets himself killed.
How'd you like that?
And I gave him some serum. Alright, there's nothing over here, right? So I guess we do just go. Guys are just sitting here waiting. Maybe I do need to use a flurry. But considering I'm tanking 3 guys, I don't want my defense to drop that bad.
What?
Alright, mission, you take the lead again, because we've got some more mines over here. Also, when you're running, your awareness drops, and you may not be able to see things as well. So if you're worried about things being hidden, you can walk, and then you won't.
Yes?
You'll be more likely to spot stuff. Alright. Plug this area here. north. And we've got another sewer entrance. Hey, it's Candace. Was this the special assignment? Guys all look like Republic soldiers.
I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn Rakghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Why? Is there some danger down here?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with Rakghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a Rakghoul.
Nope.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Throw a grenade, but they're kind of in the way. Oh, missed. Where's this one come from?
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the Rakghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
What can you tell me about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble.
What do you know about the lower city gangs?
This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those Rakghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs. But the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here.
I better get going now.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
Alright. Like how this guy's just standing here, like... Alright, that's everybody, everything, all that good stuff. Let's see. Oh, man, I don't know if we need to fight them right now. Oh.
What?
I wonder if I could lead the enemies through these.
Sure.
If I had left them up, obviously. But also, if you recover them, you can use them. Also, it describes it in the thing, but obviously recovering is a higher difficulty check than simply disarming. This corpse mound's right next to it. Guy. Oh, when you move away like that. That work. Let's throw a grenade. Nice. Go, attack. I like how this guy was just chilling back here. He turns around, all his buddies are dead. Little late there, buddy. Little late. Ooh, oh, the journal. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. Nice. Got that. We already checked. Oop, more Rakghouls. Wait, hang on, there's rubble here. Checked those things before, so we're good. Let's see. Anything else up here? Some of these, I don't know why some of these parts of the map don't light up. Does it really make me run all the way into the corner? It does. Okay. We can definitely run in. Try a grenade on this dude. Awesome.
Yeah?
Mission level 5. Here we can do this and this, and then we'll do this and this. And then we will go, oh, treat injury. Do we want to do that? I think she's not gonna have that much health anyway. Oh, I don't have enough points to that. Oh, it's supposed to go into stealth. That's right. Alright, sneak attack 3. So that is her class ability. Right here. So 3 to 18 points of extra damage to attacks when the target can't respond to the attacker. The extra damage is applied to attacks made from behind the target, attacks against stunned or otherwise immobilized targets, and any attacks made while in stealth mode. Combat cancels stealth mode. First attack receives bonus. Only works with targets within 10 meters. The extra damage is not multiplied in the case of a critical hit. So 3 to 18 extra damage. Let's see here. So she might be able to do 2-weapon fighting. I'm not completely sold on her not being able to do it. Let's do the +1 attack with blaster pistols though. I think she'll be better with that than with rifles and stuff. So there we are. What was I doing? Blow up those guys. Oh, hello. Were you hiding? Hoping I wouldn't explode you too? Alrighty. So, we're all good over here. And I believe we have explored the entirety of the map. Yes, we have. So, let's run back inside and give Rakghoul the journal. We can get the second part of that quest, and then we can head into the sewers. Might as well get some healing while we're at it. We're almost full life. Really haven't taken a lot of damage, but might as well. That guy has completely forgotten that he was supposed to be guarding the gate, and we can just do whatever we want. Oh, that's right, I have the serum now, so I could go try to help these people.
Back again? Is there something else you need?
First, healing.
Back again?
I've brought you a serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
Your offer is generous, Upworlder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment, they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
I'm going through those gates to try and help the infected ones.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into Rakghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rakghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot... No!
Wait, I had a cure. I have a cure. I don't know how many reuses this thing has, but... Alright, let's go. We're both fighting, right? Yes. Man, they're gonna look at me.
How'd you like that? You asked for this!
I'm missing the occasional attack. Oh, here we go. You guys gonna turn?
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
I've brought you a serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
Here, take this Rakghoul serum. I have enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Republic escape pod? What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the Rakghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
Sweet. You gotta really walk to those corners.
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts. But you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
I need healing. Yeah, you gotta walk all the way to the corners to uncover the map. Otherwise it just stays shadowed.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land.
Guide you? I don't even know where the Promised Land is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rakghoul knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Very well. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
How can I lead you to this Promised Land when I don't even know what it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I mean, yes, I thought I already gave him the journal. Did I find another one? I didn't even notice. I have one of the journals you're looking for.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
Cool. Alrighty. I think with that, we are pretty much good. Do I want to... Oh, hello.
I saw you talking with Rakghoul. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Stop him? What are you talking about?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rakghoul ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
Assume you want me to kill him. That's horrible. How can you be so self-centered?
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rakghoul's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all three journals to me. The two from the explorers, and the one from Rakghoul's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Forget it. I won't betray Rakghoul in the village for you.
Don't be a fool. I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rakghoul has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all three journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
Let me see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff.
Can I just
Mostly
report him?
salvage and such, but the prices are right.
Alright. Let's see. Got all this stuff. Got some of this. I still got missions Vibroblade, so if I upgrade that, would be interesting. Do I want to sell these mines? Got about 100 credits. If I had that, which put me at 642, could I buy any of the other stuff that I would want? Doesn't look like it, because I would love to get this pistol. Could get this, but I think I can get that other places and I don't need the cards. I think I'm okay. What did that journal entry say? Let me see if I can report this guy.
You have done a great thing for my village, Upworlder. Few from the surface would bother to cure an outcast of the Rakghoul disease as you have done. My only regret is that I have no reward to give you for your aid. Save my thanks and the thanks of my people. Ask your question.
Let's try this one and see if it'll lead me being able to talk to about the other guy.
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished. I am Gendar, leader of this village. There is no
right. Okay, this isn't working. Let's try Rakghoul.
Welcome back, Upworlder. It is many decades since my father set out on his journey, but I remember he was eager to explore the sewers. You might want to begin your search there. I wish you luck in your quest.
Okay, I can't. I can't. Alrighty. So, I believe we are pretty much good to go. And to go out and head into the sewers. Did we have anything else? We have the Promised Land thing, the Rakghoul serum. This is about going into the sewers. We have all the bounties. The dual ring thing, we gotta go back and take care of that. I could probably beat that now. This one I have to collect, and we've got Karth, Rapid Transit. I think I have to actually use it. This basically just lets you go back to the base. So you teleport back to the base, and then you have to walk out there. I think you can return to where you were, but only like right outside the base or like from the base or something like that. You can come back. Does it say here? Turn to hideout, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. While in the apartment complex, the button on the map screen will read transit back. There's like always a little zone outside of your base where you can, yeah, apprentice journal. I don't have another journal. It's just the one. I have to find 2 more. Would also be nice to get back so that I can upgrade some of these weapons. Yeah, I'm ways off from another level, so we're not doing too bad. But yeah, that's most of the Undercity. The next thing we gotta do is go into the sewers. But that is more than I have time for in this episode, so I'm gonna call it here. But other than that, we cleared the whole Undercity, if you don't count the sewers and all that. So we will do that in the next one. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you are enjoying the series, please leave a like on the video and subscribe so you'll be notified the next time I post a video in the series. And other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.